Once old broken down Python's old broken down computer starts working properly, we'll get into some Russian Dawn of War, as we have. In the blue, playing as the Warlock, is Kastet. And in the red, playing as the Tech Marine, it is Skysilver. Skysilver, very well known for his Tech Marine, his turret plays, Devastators, really obnoxious to deal with. Let's see how Kastet wants to deal with it. He's going for a triple Guardian build straight off the bat. I'm not seeing Banshees. I guess against the Tech Marine, you're expecting Suppression, you're expecting Devastators. It's going to be a tricky proposition for Banshees to get in. Tech Marine, massively dangerous in ranged combat. Kind of a wimp in melee. Tech Marine heading up to fight the Warlock. Wants to stay at range from him. Use the garrison. Look at that range damage though. Already the Warlock's lost almost 25% of his HP. And he's down to 66%. Down to half. Just from a couple of volleys. Here come the Banshees. Cancelling the Guardians. And moving into Banshees instead. Makes more sense to me. But there we go. Force melee here from the Tactical Marines. Claims the lives of 2 Guardians. Tech Marine comes out of the garrison. Warlock goes in. Playing Ring Around the Rosies with the garrison there. You love to see it. You love to see it. So generally speaking, what I've seen from Skysilver, he goes for a double Tactical Marine build. And then into Devastators or turrets. The Artificer armor coming up. And this Tech Marine has to get the hell out of dodge. Retreating now from the Banshees, taking a tremendous amount of damage. And here comes the first setup team. Banshees chasing into base. Might be an unwise move. And they're going to set up and try and smack this generator. Or they're going to stand next to the... they're just going to stand next to the generator. That works as well. Meanwhile, the Tactical Marines, engaged by the Warlock and Guardians, trying to get in and punch Guardians to death. Banshees lose a couple of models here. The micro slipped there from Kastet. Guardians getting punched to death by Tactical Marines. The Warlock not doing enough disruption to keep his Guardians safe. Tech Marine now coming back out onto the field. And there is no third squad just yet from Skysilver. He can afford Tactical Marines if he chooses to go for them. Alternatively, he could look to set up a turret. Or he could be going straight for Devastators, although he could have afforded Devastators for quite a while now. Suppression team now onto the Tactical Marines. They take a single model loss, and it's a second scout squad, a very late second scout squad. Interesting. Drops 2 more generators. And these scouts go for their elite training, which gives them the health regen and infiltration. Kind of odd that you'd go for a second scout squad that late into the game. You could have got that out a lot earlier and used it very differently. Let's see. Tech Marine going to be engaged upon by Banshees. Doesn't want anything to do with this fight. These scouts do not have shotguns. They have their sergeant on the way, however. These scouts have their elite training, but no shotguns or sergeants. So the scout sergeant adds a detector to the unit against any potential rangers. It gives them the ability to grenade, very useful on this map in particular because of the use of garrisons. If you grenade a unit in a garrison, it takes full damage from it. So we have a scout sergeant now on the elite training scouts, and rangers are the choice. Trying to grenade the Guardian weapon team, no luck. Nicely dodged by Kastet, and these scouts have no business being here. Need to get out before they take model losses. The Tactical Marines in the meantime on the south side of the map, capping power. Probably going to move to the victory point next. Minefield being laid by the Tech Marine, but in full view of Guardians, he's taking a lot of damage. The mines are disrupted and destroyed before they can be laid. Tech Marine taking a massive amount of damage, and now the Banshees and Guardian weapon team will see him off. power pressure coming in from the Eldar now. Only scouts here to dissuade them. Tactical Marines heading to the power farm of the Eldar, but with no flamer. They won't bash it anywhere near as quickly. These scouts doing good damage, actually huge damage against the Banshees. That must have been a grenade, which I missed. The extremely loud scream of "Let fly!" Tactical Marines, can they get a punch? They cannot. It's not going to be enough. And Assault Marines is the choice from Skysilver, playing a little bit off what he's used to. No Devastators, no turrets. We're seeing pretty standard Space Marine play here, but it's just late. Everything is late because of the delayed Scout Squad. Full power bash here from Kastet. He has the economic lead. These two Scout Squads haven't managed to do a great deal so far. The Warlock is engaging Tactical Marines. And here come the Assault Marines, forcing the retreat from the entire Eldar force. Could we see some retreat grenades here? This could be huge. He's going for it. It looks promising. Oh, it gets a couple of models, 2 models. Not bad, not bad. Could have been better. Room for improvement, but not a bad effort. Now, how does Skysilver recover from his power bashing disaster? Can he reciprocate in any way? Could we see a Tactical Marine Flamer? Possibly. But the Tactical Marines are on the other side of the map. Now, Scouts are going to very slowly bash power. Very, very slowly bash power. This isn't going to really work out for Skysilver here. Unless he can set up a turret of some kind. And even then, there's not enough forces to really hold a turret. Going for mines again. We have the Scouts chasing around the Banshees. 2 fully upgraded Scout Squads does a reasonable amount of damage against Banshees. It's nothing terrifying, but it's nothing pitiful either. Here we see the leap from the Assault Marines into combat with the setup team, but they are supported by Rangers and the Warlock. Kinetic Blast knocks back everything. It's not able to get the Guardian Weapon team out of combat with the Assault Marines as hoped, but the Assault Marines will lose at least 1 model. If they've been forgotten about, they might lose another. They will probably lose another here. Maybe. No such. And a grenade here. Oh, anticipating the retreat. No luck, however. Good patience there from Kastet, maintaining his Guardians in the field, making sure they weren't going to automatically path into the grenade. Tech Marine punching Guardians to death. He's not a very good melee combatant, but against Guardians, anything looks good. Tech Marine forcing the retreat from the Guardians. Now finds Rangers, stood on top of them, punching the lead model. And guns him down. Shoots him in the back. Scout Squads covered by mines. Trying to take out one of the generators. Skysilver is halfway towards tier 2. And it's a triple cap in favour of red. Which is doing a good work getting back some of the victory points he lost due to his earlier lack of map presence. Kastet complaining about lag. Let's have a look. Did that cost him anything? Doesn't seem so. The mines being cleared up by the Guardian squads and the Rangers. Scouts jumping into the garrison, jumping out again. Trying to grenade the Banshees on approach. Slightly mistimed it, was a decent effort. And tier 2 is now up for Skysilver. All of the scouts now in retreat. Both of them are level 2 squads though. Level 2 tax, level 2 tech marine, still only level 1 assault marines. So they've done a reasonable job killing models, getting experience. Nice to see it. Space Marines do scale very well with experience. One of the reasons why preserving the Space Marine squads is so important. The other being that they are massively expensive, of course. Where are the Assault Marines? Here they are, jumping into combat. They have their Sergeant now, which has a power sword, which will do extra damage against the lead model of the Guardian weapon team. Also gives them the Merciless Strike ability, which is a point-and-click like line target ability. And here we move back in again. Skysilver getting onto the power farm, completely bashing it. Nothing left here for Kastet. He's not been able to hold on to his power. even though most of the bashing units have been scouts. It's certainly a very weird style for a Tech Marine. Generally, you don't see Tech Marines playing Assault Marines. It's usually Devastators. It's usually into then Dreadnoughts in Tier 2. These mines have been kind of useful. Let's see if they can intercept any Banshees. Let's see if the Scouts make use of them. Scouts not kiting towards the mines. However, the Tactical Marines are in a bit of trouble here. A grenade, awesome grenade. That's going to do so much damage to the Banshees. Holy moly, that was a great grenade. That killed 3 of them. That was a really nice play there from Skysilver, covering the retreat of his Banshees with the grenade from covering the retreat of his Tactical Marines with a grenade on the Banshees. Scouts now moving in, grenading at Rangers who move away. Detected means they will be shot at by the Guardian weapon team, have to try and get out of its arc of fire, which they managed to do so. The Warlock, no war gear available, and the Dark Reapers are coming out for Kastet. We do have the first Dreadnought on the way from Skysilver, with the only potential AV being a Bright Lance onto the Guardian weapon team. The Dreadnought may stay in its default melee stance, or it may go for an assault cannon against this sort of composition. Probably an assault cannon might be in order. Baited the leap in, did the Guardians. Assault Marines leaping into a world of hurt. The plasma damage from the Dark Reapers is going to do tremendous work on them, whilst the suppression from the Guardian weapon team holds them in place. 2 Assault Marines go down. That's massively painful. Kinetic Blast knocks down the Tactical Marines, forcing into retreat. Here comes the Dreadnought, dissuading the Banshees from engaging, aiming for the Dark Reapers. The Flamethrower is doing massive damage. A big special attack there knocks down and stuns. Oh, that was actually the Emperor's Fist. My apologies. Slightly delayed reaction. It was the Emperor's Fist knocking down and stunning most of the units and wiping the Ranger squad. Dreadnought now getting out of the firing arc of the Bright Lance, waiting for a disruption to come in from the Scouts before advancing once more. Scouts force off the rest of the Eldar army. The Bright Lance not able to get decent shots onto the Dreadnought. Rangers did wipe in that engagement, but the Assault Marines lost their Sergeant. Oh my god, don't go over there. Christ. What a horrible visual glitch there. Assault Marines lost their Sergeant and another model. Replacing those guys is expensive. But the economy for Kastet is devastated. The map is mostly red. He has 1 wreck point. No power. Grenade wipes out the Bright Lance. That is the AV off the field. Now Skysilver in the ascendancy, buying a second Dreadnought. These guys will go completely uncontested until Kastet can get out some form of AV. Using the garrisons might be the only way for Kastet to even hope to take a fight, but the Dreadnoughts will roast them alive in there with his flamers, if he is correctly put onto range stance. Dark Reapers and Guardians moving in for the power bash. It's not the fastest bash in the world, but not the slowest either. Assault Marines looking to interrupt. Leaping into combat, disrupting the Dark Reapers, doing good damage. A Dark Reaper has fallen, and there's going to be a second jump.
Hit my balls.
J. Harry Cornelius has followed. Thank you very much, sir. Nice to see you. Dark Reapers now setting up to do damage back to the Tech Marine, but with the support of the Banshees, the Tech Marine will need to get out of here most likely. Tactical Marines are in play. The Dreadnought flanking from behind, looking to get a nice engagement here. Cooking Guardians, cooking Dark Reapers. The Flamethrowers doing massive damage on the advance. Fire Dragons will be the choice from Kastet. Not the best counter in the world to Dreadnoughts, but they are passable. Let's see what's going on down here. Scout Squad forcing off the Warlock. Warlock may be going for the cap, and GG calls Kastet, seeing the second Dreadnought on the field. Alrighty.